Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil and in this Laravel video tutorial we will learn about the migration. Watch this video very carefully because migration is the most asked topic in the interviews also, right? So what we are going to learn in this video, what is the migration, how we can make the table with it, how we can add the fields with it, and how we can just migrate this table to the database. And at the last I will ask you a question. You can attempt this question in the comment box also. So now question is, what is the migration? With the migration you can generate your database table dynamically with the Laravel code. You don't need to make your database table manually, like you are just creating the user table and then you are entering the some fields in it like name and email address and address, right? You don't need to write this. You just need to create a migration of the every table and it will just create the database table automatically, right? I will show you that how it can actually work. Now what is the benefit of it? This is the most asked question in, you can say that, the respective of the migration. So let's suppose 10 developers are working on your project and they are also working on the database because they are just making the new tables and adding some fields according to the database structure, right? But how you will just going to manage, because user A is your developer 1 or developer A actually just make the 2 tables and developer B just make the 3 tables and developer C just made some changes on the both of these table, like some fields and some data and all, right? That how you will manage these things. So which is very hard to manage because everyone using the separate database when they are just working on the standalone PC, right? Though migration is a way that you can just make your version controlling system of your database, right? So now let's see how we can work with it. So now let's say we have a situation that we want to create a table with the name of test. Then now we have the two ways. I can just go manually here and create a table, but this is not a feasible solution because now how other developers will get this table, right? For that you can just create a migration. So just come here on the command line and just write here php artisan make migration and your table name. So when you are just creating your table, then you just need to start your table name with the create and then table name and then table like the table name like test and then table, and just hit the enter. When you hit it, then you will just created a new migration and you can find it inside the database and migrations and here, right? Now you can see that there is already some code is written and some migrations are already done here. These migrations are by default come with the Laravel project, so we don't need to care about these for a moment. So here you will find the two functions up and down. Downs we will run when we just want to delete this table from the database, and up we run when we just want to create a new table in the database. Now with this table you can see that we have the two field, the ID and the timestamp. So let's say we just want to add some more field like $table. Then I just want to name I want to add the name field. Then name is basically varchar, and for the varchar we use here string, right? Then let's say you just want to add the address and something, right? You can add, there's a lots of kind of things like ID, string, or you can use the number values, date and time, whatever you want, right? So now we just want to only 4 columns in our tables: ID, name, address and timestamp, right? So basically it will create the 5 columns. Timestamp actually create the 2 columns: update at and create at, and 3 are the different one, right? So we will able to see the 5 fields in our database table, and our database table name will be the test, as you can see here, right? Now how we can just migrate this table to the database? First of all, I'm just going to show you my database here. I only have one field for a moment. Just ignore this warning, which is the members. So whenever I will just add these field 1 2 3 4 these fields and one migration table, 5 more tables will be just added in this our database. How? So now let's see, and I will explain you that why one extra table is created, right? So just write here php artisan migrate enter, and now you can see that 4 tables are migrated. But when you refresh, you will find there now we have the 6th table. One is the members, which is the previous one, and this one is the failed job. Then we have a password reset, test that we created, and the user, and the another one is migration, which is not actually present, but migration table is just made by the Laravel itself to keep the record of the every table. So here it have the 4 tables, so that Laravel have to know that how many tables I created by the migration, right? So this is a simple way. Keep in mind that in the Laravel migration, we are actually just save the structure of the tables, right? So here you can see that we just got the table structure, and here you can see that we have the just go to the structure, ID, name, address, created and updated at. These 2 fields are created by the timestamp, and these 2 fields we define them manually, and this is the ID field, right? So migration basically define the table structure, not the table data. For the table data, we will make the seeding in the upcoming videos. So that's all about the migration. Now it's a time of interview question. How I can just reverse this migration? So now I just after migration I find that I migrated something wrong. Then how can I just you can say that roll back these tables, right? So I will tell you the answer of this question in the next video. I will just make one more video on the migration, so that you just get to know that how we can just migrate the only one table, how we can just roll back the migration and all, right? So that's all about the migrations basic, and in the next video I will tell you about advanced things in the migration. So bye bye for a moment, and please support me by subscribing my channel and like this video. Bye bye guys, and God bless you.